Class 7. Now we are going to start with the reading of the chapter Invention of Vita Wonka. Okay. So Mr. Wonka, who is bit like a scientist. Okay. So this is an imaginary story. He has gone around the world. Why he has gone around the world? To find some of the oldest things. Why he is collecting these things? Because he is going to make a medicine which after consumption or when a person consumes it, it can change the age of a person to 87 years less than present age. Sometimes suppose if the person is 80 years, if he takes that medicine, he will become 87 years younger. Okay, so his age can also go in minus. Okay, his age can also go in minus. So for that reason, he has gone around the world in a glass elevator and he has collected some of the great things from the world. Start. Now, coming up to the chapter, so we were studying that what are the things that he has collected. So in order to make a complete connection with the yesterday's work, so we are starting with page number 100. I'm starting from there. Right you are, Charlie. So he has asked his assistant, right you are, Charlie, but what kind of a tree? Not the Douglas fir, not the oak, not the cedar. No, my boy. It's a tree called the bristlecone pine that grows upon the slopes of Wheeler Peak in Nevada, USA. This we have read yesterday. Last and Jashan on that side. So, you were laughing continuously. Okay, then fine. Then be silent the next time, okay? Sit down. Arjun, please. You understand the word, please? So, he said Douglas fir or the oak, they are the older things, or you can say that the cedar. Wonka said, no, my boy, it's actually the bristlecone pine which grows at the slopes of the Wheeler Peak in Nevada, USA. Underline this line. I told you yesterday also to underline that. You can find bristlecone pines on Wheeler Peak today that are over 4,000 years old. He said, now, even if you can go to that place, you will find their trees which are 4,000 years old. This is fact, Charlie. Ask any dendrochronologist. Yes, I told you to find the meaning. Nobody has come up. I'm just waiting. Dendrochronologists. You said, yes, ma'am, we will. So you will still do. You will still find. Okay. And so that started me off. It jumped into the great glass elevator and rushed all over the world collecting special items from the oldest living things. So finally what he has done, he has gone in his glass elevator to go around the world. Why? In order to collect some of the oldest things in the world. So you know that there are a number of old things in the world. Some things are really very old. Now let us see which old things he has gathered. What happened? And why you? Huh? You go to reception. Why you have come, beta? Go back to your seat, please. Huh? Afterwards, please go there. So, a pint of sap from a 4,000-year-old bristlecone pine. So, pint of sap, I told you. What is sap? It is a liquid that oozes out from the plant. Sometimes plants contain white colored liquid. Okay. So, pint of means very small amount of sap he has taken from which tree? From bristlecone pine. From where he has taken? Bristlecone pine. The toenail clippings from a 168-year-old Russian farmer called Petrovich Grerovich, and very old farmer who, what was his age? 168 years old. Okay. Third last boy. You have your book in front of you. Then why you are turning back? Yes, I know. I got. Yes. Clipping means very small amount of cutting from the toenail of a farmer who was 168 years old. An egg laid by a 200-year-old tortoise belonging to the king of Tonga. Yes, from this place, from king of Tonga, there was a tortoise who was 200 years old. And what he has collected? He has collected an egg. And the tail of a 50-year-old horse in Arabia. There is a horse in Arabia, and who was how much old? He was 51 years old. And what he has collected? He has collected tail of that horse. Okay. So what he has collected? He has collected the tail of that horse. Next. And then the whiskers of a 36-year-old cat called Crumpets. So there is a cat whose name was Crumpets. And where is how old the cat was? 36 years old. So he has collected the whiskers. Whiskers means the hair growing around the mouth. Okay, he has collected the whiskers of 36-year-old cat. Name of cat? Name of place who lived on Crumpets. No. Cat called Crumpets. Cat is Crumpets. Next, an old flea which had lived on Crumpets for 36 years. And an old flea is a sort of very small insect that sucks on sometimes blood also. Okay, you must have noticed it in case of, you can say, cats, dogs, and other animals. Okay, flea. So, an old flea which has lived on Crumpets means an old flea which has lived on Crumpets means these cats. Okay, which has lived on these cats, and for how much years? 36 years. For how much years? 36 years. The tail of a 207-year-old giant rat from Tibet. Then he has also, Jashan, you sit down. Tomorrow it will be there. What about you? Continuously I'm looking at you. You are also not bringing up the book. Huh? No. Imaginary. Then the tail of a 207-year-old giant rat. A big rat is there which is living in Tibet. He has also collected the tail of 207-year-old rat. The black teeth of a 97-year-old grimalkin living in a cave on Mount Popocatépetl. Okay, these all names are imaginary. Huh? This is an animal, yes, animal. Okay, who is living? His black teeth has been collected, and what was the age of that animal? 97 years old. And the knuckle bones of a 700-year-old catalu from Peru. Okay, catalu is again an animal, and knuckle bones, these bones. Okay, knuckles. Okay, or you can say these one also. Yes, these ones. Okay, these are the knuckles which have been collected from him. So it means why he has collected all these old things? Because he wanted to make a medicine, to make something which can lessen the age of a person and which can make a person somewhat young. Yes, minus 67. Liquid from trees. Next, all over the world, Charlie, Mr. Wonka went on, I tracked down very old and ancient animals and took an important little bit of something from each one of them. A hair on an eyebrow, or sometimes it was no more than an ounce or two of the jam scraped from between its toes. So filthy. while it was sleeping. So he is telling Charlie that, yes, beta. You sit down. What? What, beta? Afterwards, we will do. So Mr. Wonka said to Charlie, I have traveled around the world. I have traveled around the world. I have collected various things. And he said, sometimes I have collected hair or an eyebrow, or sometimes the jam means the filth. Okay, the dirty thing which is collected between the toes also. See how dirty it is. Okay, and I tracked down the whistle pig, the bobolink, the scroc, the polyfrog, the giant curricle, the stinging slug, and the venomous spurky. So these were all the names of the animals, imaginary ones he has told that he has collected and he has gathered. Who can spit poison right into your eye from 50 yards away? So these animals are very venomous, okay? Because from 50 yards, very far away, they can spit poison into your eyes in order to make you blind. Yes, harmful and harsh. Then you will say, ma'am, I swear I am not speaking and I am not laughing. Go to next test. No, something important? Go then. Charlie, but there's no time to tell you about them all now, Charlie. But what he said, Charlie, but now there is no time to tell you all these things because I'm very busy now. Let me just say quickly that in the end, after lots of boiling and bubbling and mixing and testing in my inventing room, I produced one tiny cup full of oily black liquid and gave 4 drops of it to a brave 20-year-old Oompa Loompa volunteer to see what happened. Oompa Loompa, they are the volunteers on which he is carrying out his experiments. What are Oompa Loompas?
They are
Volunteers. On volunteer means who with their wish, okay, without any compulsion, they were working with Mr. Wonka. He said, then after mixing all these things, I put them on fire, I boiled them, I mixed them. When bubbles has been produced, then I let it cool down, and then what happened? A black liquid, 1 cup of black liquid is formed. He said, then I took just 4 drops of that liquid and I have given it to Oompa Loompa. So see what happened. What did happen, Charlie asked. Charlie in a very curious manner, sir, please tell me what happened. It was fantastic, cried Mr. Wonka. The moment he swallowed it, he began wrinkling and shriveling up all over. Wrinkling means to diminish, to lessen in size. Shrivel is also the same here, small hona. Okay, shriveling up all over, and his hair started dropping off and his teeth started falling out. And before I knew it, it has suddenly become an old fellow of 75, means it is making the person old. Opposite ho gaya na, right? So what happened then? What happened when he has given those 4 drops to Oompa Loompa? Then what happened? He is changed to an old man. Okay, how what happened that he has changed into an old man, okay, of 75. So at the age of 75, what happened? Hair started shedding, teeth start losing, okay, and they have changed into beings of only 75. And thus, my dear Charlie, was Vita Wonk invented. So finally, what happened? He said, so this is the way how Vita Wonk was invented. Okay, how Vita Wonk was invented. Okay, so in this chapter, we have studied about Mr. Wonka's invention. What did Mr. Wonka invented? What he had named the thing which he has produced? Vita Wonk. Vita Wonk was the invention made by Mr. Wonka. Okay. And what was the effect of this Vita Wonk?
It invented a person for 75 years old.
into 75 years old. It is converting the person into 75 years older. On whom he has experimented it? On Oompa Loompas. Okay, they were actually the volunteers. Very good. They were the volunteers of Mr. Wonka. So I'm not going to ask you what are the things collected by him because this is really very difficult. Okay, so next afterwards in the next class we will do the question answers of this chapter. But before that, I want to discuss a bit about speech writing. Tomorrow we will do this. Tomorrow we will do speech writing. After speech writing, we will do. Don't worry, tomorrow you will get back. So for speech writing, what is speech actually? Speech is when you deliver your ideas, your thoughts to number of persons sitting in front of you. Suppose I will ask any child to speak on a topic on importance of discipline. You must have heard speech in this morning assembly when it was held. Okay, when we were daily having morning assembly, many students are delivering the speech. In speech, person is using conversatory language. Conversatory language means like he is involving the audience with them. Okay, because he is involving the audience with them. So first of all, he is asking many questions like do you know that? Are you aware of the fact? So in this manner, you will give first of all a formal start. For example, good morning, I am so and so standing here and got the opportunity to speak on the topic this. It means that in speech writing, you will also announce your topic. Then you will write down about the topic. First of all, you will give an introduction to the topic. Then you will elaborate the topic, what are its positive points, what are its negative points, and in this manner, you will write down the speech. Okay. So tomorrow in your fair notebooks, we will continue with speech writing. Okay. So that's all.